First matchup, you're playing the number one on the leaderboard, Lucas Venter. How are you feeling about the fact that you're still sitting at number 7 and you're playing the top guy?
No, definitely. I mean, Lucas is a great player, but obviously I have to go into this game confident, as I always do. I'm just obviously struggling with the pressure on the table right now, but I'm getting used to it, getting used to the table as well, and yeah, going to give it my best today as well.
After the games, do you ever go watch your games and say, well, I need to work on this, and this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I go over it, see where I make the mistakes, and obviously come in the next week and try and not repeat them. But yeah, definitely looking at them and trying to make sure it doesn't happen again for sure.
You have your own fan base. What do you have to say to your supporters tonight?
I just want to say thank you for supporting me always. I know the guys out there, they like my gameplay. Some of them think that I play very well. So yeah, just really appreciate the support and yeah, just be humble, man.
Any predictions for today's scoreline?
No predictions on my side. I don't want to go in too confident. Yeah, let the stroke and the potting do the talking for sure.
Wishing you all the best for today's matchup.
Thank you so much.
Lucas Venter, so nice catching up with you before your matchup today. How are you feeling about playing against Nithai?
I'm quite positive. Did a lot of preparation during the week. Played a lot of games. Worked on my weaknesses. Worked on my breaks again. Last week my breaks wasn't that great. Game plan, just break finish as much as I can, chasing the apples. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive.
And you're on top of the leaderboard as well, which puts a lot of pressure on you. Obviously, the guys are coming after you. Shane is just 1 point below you. You have to keep your game on point.
Yeah, that's right. Shane is breathing down my neck. I can feel him. But I'm going to try my best, get as much frames in the board as I can. I think I've got a good... tonight's an important night for the leaders, the top 3. After tonight, we want to go into the break on the top of the list, so I'm going to try my best.
Wishing you absolutely everything of the best for today's game.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we've got to hear what the players are saying, you know, how upbeat about they are about the coming game. Lucas on top of the leaderboard, you know, and Nithai, you know, who's edging closer to the middle of the table. So we're promising to give you guys a stellar game because both players are ready. So I will be joining you guys on commentary soon and hope that we get to witness one of the spectacles of the evening. Chat to you later.
There you've heard it. Going to be a great matchup between Lucas Venter versus Nithai. Lucas is sitting on 25 points on the leaderboard, and obviously because he's only playing his game now that he's sitting second against Nithai Chetty, who's sitting with just 12 points on the leaderboard, definitely wanting something to prove today, and noting his confidence and noting exactly what he feels he can accomplish. It's going to be very interesting watching the matchup. Lucas has just 1 point above Shane Pillay, which is going to be a great one. I've got Miko, so cool having you here. Watching you play, you played with such confidence. Nice to have you join me on the commentary box.
Nice to be here with you.
What do you think about this matchup against Nithai and Lucas? Who's your money on? Are you a betting man?
Of course I am. So I've played with Nithai a bit earlier. His game is looking good, so I won't be surprised if he can maybe cause an upset here, but Lucas is playing solid at the moment, so it's tough to call it.
Yeah, very consistent player. That being said, you have also had a brilliant game. Was there any point in the game that you felt you're not doing your best, or were you fairly confident?
I was confident throughout the whole match. One or two unforced errors to have a break and finish, I think twice, but that's part of the game. That's how it goes.
At least in these matchups, you didn't drop the white ball in your break, which you've done previously in some of the other matchups. So you've been practicing your breaks as well?
Yes, definitely I've been practicing my breaks. I broke a lot better tonight.
We're looking at Lucas Venter, never been at the bottom of the leaderboard and wanting to keep his title right on the top. Just to give you some of his accolades, he represented South Africa at the World Championships in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2018 and 2019. That's incredible. He was also in the SA Opens team that went through to the semi-finals in the team event at the World Championship in England. Also, singles quarterfinalist at nationals for, well, in 2010, 2012, 2015, 2024. Definitely a star player.
Definitely. One of SA's best.
No doubt, and that's why I think what the Supa Pro League has done is encouraged developing players like myself to want to take the game more seriously and want to get a lot more white ball movement and to essentially be exactly like some of you guys in terms of how you play.
I think in terms of upcoming players, like pool is starting to grow back to where it used to be when I started. So everywhere you go, everyone just wants to play the game and learn the game everywhere.
Yeah, you've heard Tyreek earlier, my nephew from KZN, puts in a lot of time in the game just because he's been inspired by the Supa Pro League, the Premier Division, the best of our best. And obviously we're wanting for it to take in all of the other provinces, which it will in the next coming months, so watch out for that as well. If you want to get in touch with the Supa Pro League, it's www.supaproleague.com. Also want to just thank our sponsors, the Sombhani group of companies, Nukes Creative, Rogues on Radio, we've got the Dive Club, Billiard Café, Nico or Lucas, would want to get the first frame on the board, which would help him with his nerves, although he's almost never nervous.
I think he overran a bit there with the white, yeah. Overran, played a bit too hard.
Yeah, because it's very unlike him. Ty will want to finish. What would be your route, Nico?
Let me just see the layout. So I'll play the yellow closest to the black, I'll say. Just roll it through softly. Then I would have played the center pocket. Then the one basically down to the top right corner. One in the pocket, one down the cushion, then what the last one here close to the black to land on the black easy. Similar route, he just basically played to loosen the black from the cushion.
And it's exactly what we've seen and I've noticed is that every player has their own route to take. There's no science around what route you should be taking. What you should be doing is dropping balls and making sure you know what your route is to the finish, obviously. Nithai will want to drop this ball and go all the way to the top so that he can give himself better positioning.
I will not play this yellow close to the black. I'll rather just cut that one softly into the pocket there on top. Then the other one, because this one just, you don't have to move to white as much to get to the black.
Absolutely what Ty is doing exactly.
But I also think it's, if you can see the finish, then it should be the right route. But the day you can't see the finish, then it makes things difficult.
And when I played with you, you know, there were lots of ego shots. Of the 20 games that I played against you, I won maybe 2.
We play so many games.
We played a lot. And you were not taking it easy on me either. You play every game like you are not even worried about the player. You play it with such passion and conviction, and you want to win every frame. So that's what, and I like the fact that you're developing players like us. That is giving us more of that joy to want to play.
Some people will always tell me, no, I'm missing shots on purpose, I'm not playing my full game against them. But I always play my full game, I always try to do my best. Maybe not focused so much when I play friendlies, but always try and finish the game or win the game.
And you get great support from your mother as well.
Definitely, always.
Which is awesome. That was really cool to see Nithai finished strongly with that game. His fans would be so impressed. In the commentary box now, coming up will be Prince and Aya.
All right.
It was a nice finish there from Nithai there.
All right, guys, back on commentary, and joining me on commentary, it's none other but Aya, Yankees, and Aya. We're getting again, and this is the business end second match of the evening. It's Nithai Chetty up against Lucas Fenta, and Lucas Fenta is a guy that is lying top of the leaderboard, and is coming up against Nithai, who is on the the bottom half of the table, or should I rather say mid-table, and they say styles make a game, Tata.
Yeah, it's a cracking match, man. Unlucky for Lucas there for snookering himself on the black there.
Yeah.
Nice finish from Nithai, good recovery.
Yes.
And I think it's making an interesting introduction to the actual match,
Yes, no, most definitely. And the break, Aya, how important is a break in, top match play activity like this?
I think in a top level surrounding like this,
Yeah.
the break is one of the most important skills to have in this game, because it's actually the entry point to the actual game,
Yes, it is.
I mean, if you have a good break, that's you actually telling yourself as a player, I want to give myself a good chance in the match,
Yes.
And based on the ball placement and all the other fundamentals, they just come naturally based on just looking how the table looks at.
Yeah. And something unusual has happened in tonight's match here. Lucas has gone down in the first frame for the very first time since the start of the league.
I think today he's just gonna compose himself normally. It's one of those things. Sometimes certain frames, if they don't go your way, you just need to have a way to brush it off and tell yourself that today I'm coming here to win. And if you keep that energy, I don't think we should see any slack in in his performance, because he's been consistent throughout the tournament.
Yes, throughout the league. And he's a guy, that prides himself on good queuing action,
I can attest to that, because
Yes.
I can literally see by the white ball's reaction that he actually really has good timing on the white ball. He checks his shots very clearly. He actually really tries to solidify his fundamentals of the game, and he makes it look so easy.
Yes, and ball selection, it's the one thing that makes Lucas the great player he is.
Yeah,
Look
most
at it now.
definitely, man. For the caliber player that he is, we actually expect a finish from you.
Yes.
I
Do you think it's come a little bit straight? It looks like the angle is perfect there.
I think from where the white is laying, I just think it just needs a nice soft stun, just to see the ball just close to the red,
Yeah.
and that's what he did now.
That was my worry. That was my concern, rather, because there was a slight angle onto that ball there.
I think if he stunned the ball a little bit
He
softer,
could have-
just to
yes.
see the yellow, he could have had
Exactly.
a chance just to put the same black in the
Yeah.
corner pocket,
Most definitely.
But sometimes when we play matches, we focus so much on perfection. that
And do
we-
you think that, Aya, sometimes when you're in the lead, like you played in the SA Championship and you're in the top 5 and it's like last day to go, you don't want to drop frames and whatever. Do you think that maybe that sort of thinking it's getting into Lucas's mind?
I honestly think at this level, Lucas does understand that he hasn't lost any match. He hasn't been dropping a lot of frames in the league. So there is a little bit of pressure as much as he's playing well, because he understands that there's a very high expectation for performance. So on his essence, there is also a little bit of pressure as much as he's playing well, you know. As like you can go even into a national championships laying in the top 5, and you know that when you check the stats, you're like, hey man, I'm top 5. And then you suddenly just feeling pressure, even though you're playing well, you know, because you understand that there's a little margin of error when you're on that level. So I think that's also just adding a little bit of pressure on the game. I wouldn't say it's the atmosphere that's creating that. I just think it's the perfection rule of wanting to play well and keeping the consistency.
We earlier spoke to Alvin, you know, in the post-match, and Alvin said to me, Prince, I've got a problem that no matter how well I play, when I get inside that arena, things change.
Yeah,
What could be the reasons to that from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, we have something that's called your subconscious mind, you know.
Yes.
And then your main mind is actually on the actual game.
Yes.
But now your subconscious mind is actually focusing on the surrounding, and at
Yes.
times you actually lose focus because you know that you're on TV. So that's why it creates a different kind of pressure, you know.
Yes, certainly a different kind of pressure, especially when you're watching the face of Lucas right now, you know. It's a face of a man that has lost a little. Oh, Nithai set him up again. How on earth did Nithai not be able to get a snooker from this position?
Oh, I think Nithai just went down on the shot, and he just played the shot in the sense that he wasn't sure what he wanted to do, you know. It happens at times.
He'll thank the heavens for that. Should he thank the heavens or thank Nithai? Huh?
I just think he should brush it off, man.
That's it, ne?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It really happens.
They say one of the critical aspects of pool, it's how you put your left eye on the pocket that you're going to be playing on and your right eye on the path that you're going to be playing off the cue ball. It's one of the essentials of the game, and I've watched so many players and I've gotten to understand that not too many understand that basic in the game.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I think what most players just look at when playing the game, they just think of putting the ball behind the pocket, and at the end of the day, you can pot like 7 balls and still lose the frame, you know?
Yes.
So the essential basics of actually having sighting, your stance and all those things, they actually do make a change in the actual game.
Yes. I can tell you now that Lucas and Nithai, they both won this game so badly. So the opening 4 frames will be vital to the end result of the match.
I definitely think so.
There was a foul committed there, and Lucas, being that honest player that I know, had given the foul even though the ref was just behind the players, did not really pick up on it, but you know, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, most definitely, I agree.
There we
Prince.
see a replay of that foul. Did you see? He touched on the red there on the other side there, yeah.
Yeah, I most definitely agree, Prince. I mean, like, that honesty is top level professionalism, you know?
And it makes you a greater player, you know.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, playing the game in a good spirit it's the main thing, you know. That's what makes pool the winner at the end of the day.
Yes. Give me a list of some of your toughest opponents, you know, that kind of player who every time you come up against you feel like, you know, you're down before you play against him.
I think a player that gives me that sensation is the best player in the country currently now. I think it's Aiden Joseph.
Yes.
Yeah, he just has that intimidating feel on the table. Like,
yeah.
you already know that if you're not ready, you're gone.
Yes.
So I just think like he creates that extra pressure on the match.
Yes. the man nicknamed the Ghost himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to let you know, we got a match coming up later. That is more like one of the big matches of the evening. That's Takalani Mareda up against Nsobo Matonzi. Who's your money on in that particular matchup?
I think my money would be more on Nsovo Matonzi.
Yes.
He's been very consistent as well.
Yes.
Plays the fundamentals very well of the game. But we cannot rule out Takalani, you know. He's beaten quite a lot of top players, so it's going to be a cracking match, Prince. One thing I can tell you about Takalani, on the day he can really deliver some phenomenal shots and he can be very consistent, you know. So it's going to be actually an exciting match to actually see who's going to win. But talking about my money on tonight, I think Nsovo Matonzi should take this one, based on the level of consistency he's been having in the league, you know.
No, most definitely. And yeah, at the conclusion of this frame here, I will be joined by Clive on commentary. Aya, you can see that Nithai is a young player. And, you know, the young players don't want to play in long matches and not really do well, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen as well, you know, the likes of Shane Pelser, who's in the house here tonight, and to come and witness firsthand what is really happening here. Yes, Shane Pelser is in the house, guys. We'll be getting his views a little bit later on the happenings here. Yes, there's it on the black. There we see an opportunity by Nithai to bury that black.
Oh,
He put it down nicely.
That's a phenomenal shot,
yeah.
eh?
Oh yeah, this would be nice, giving you a moment to go and have a beverage, and you'll definitely get to see me before you're out of this place tonight.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
so
Thanks,
much,
man.
champ. It's been an awesome pleasure having you on co-commentary. I will be joined by Clive shortly.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having me,
all
man.
right. Okay. All right. All right, I'll be joined here for 2 minutes by Nsobo Matonzi, who's coming up in one of the key features of tonight against Takalani Marenda. Yes, Hosi Kensila, how are you?
Nifukile minjani.
Mivukile minjani, amikona Hosi Amina. Yeah, that is Nsobo greeting us, guys, in Chichonga, saying good evening, guys. And Nsobo, a big match.
Yes.
And so much is expected, you know, in your forthcoming match against Takalani. You've played each other quite a number of times, but not in this setup, in this arena, in this
that's
SPL.
true. That is
What
true.
makes tonight different?
What makes tonight different is that I think both of us actually want to put a lot of points on the board, since I think we both tied for third spot, you know, and we looking to get more points on the board, and yeah, I think that's where we end at this point. So I want to put as much points on the board as he wants to put them on the board. So we'll definitely see how it goes, but I'm looking forward to it.
Nsobo, what do you promise your fans before I let you go? What do you promise your fans tonight?
I promise you some finishes, good finishes, not. That's all. I want you guys to enjoy watching the game as much as I enjoy playing the game. So that's what I promise you guys today.
So, but before I let you go, one last question. The adaptation to this 45-second playing time, what has it done to your game?
To be honest, it has been a roller coaster. It's made the game more enjoyable, more relaxed compared to how I normally play. I play a bit slower than how I play in this arena here, in this tournament here. And for me, the game feels much more relaxed, you know? It's not like work how I used to do it. Now it's just me enjoying the game. And obviously I love when people are watching me play, more than anything. And it's nice to have people watching you do what you love. So yeah, I guess that's what it is. That's what this 45 second has done for me in this game.
So, but one last question. Once you're in that arena, there was a statement made out by Alvin saying, you know, he plays well any day, any time. But once he steps into this arena, it's more like the UFC octagon, you know? What goes into your mind, your heart, and all that once you enter that arena, knowing that you got multitudes of people watching you go through, you know, your paces there and making sure that you're delivering to their expectation?
So the funny thing is, when you are in that arena, you remember everything. You told a lot of people that have never seen you playing pool that you can play pool, you know. Now you're getting these people watching you. You don't know who's watching.
Yes.
And now you don't know how to react. You can't even walk properly, you know, because you don't know who's watching. But it's honestly a very big stage, and it's nice to play at, and it's enjoyable nonetheless.
All right. Thank you. That is Nzobo. He's going to be joining up, you know, with our crew here, you know, for his post-match. And, yeah, it is at that moment, you know, where we're going to get to hear a little bit from his opponent tonight in the form of Hosiami Nanda, that is Takalani Marira. Tax, big match tonight, Hosi. This is one of the matches that I've personally been looking forward to. You know, people say styles make a game. Speak to your followers, those viewers, and tell them what they can expect from you tonight.
The Madekwana, every evening to you. Hopefully tonight is going to be one of the best days or one of the best performances that I'll be bringing tonight.
Taki, how would have wished that Lucas could have just stepped out of the table and give me that shot to play a kiss off onto the opposite side, you know? The special shots for special players.
Yeah, the thing is, the kiss-off was the best way to go because either way, he has nothing to lose on this frame because now for him to delay himself like that, automatically he's giving his opponent a chance to run the table or to control him. So he should have went for a kiss-off and seal the game. Even if he doesn't make a pot, he puts the opponent under pressure.
Yeah, Taki, one question that I obviously cannot let you go without answering is why is it that at the close of the matches you're coming back a lot stronger than how you open the matches?
One thing which I tend to realize, if ever I start stronger, I tend to relax. And when I start in a back foot, I tend to come back stronger because one thing about me, I've always been that player where at some point I play well under pressure. So I think it's one of the things which made me to be coming back stronger from the previous encounter that like last week while I was playing Lucas, where I had to come back on the last 10 minutes. Yes, and hopefully from what I'm seeing now, it looks like Thai tonight. Oh, I have to swallow my my thoughts because now he had to mess up that good frame that he was having.
So yeah, Taki, you've been struggling, you know, with your finishing off the break, and it's something that you excel in. What can you tell the fans about how you polish this before we hand over to Clive and Alvin that will be coming up on commentary?
Well, definitely, it's something which it's mentally because from my side, playing the 45-second shot, it's something which I'm not yet used to, but it's going to be something which I'll be working on even going forward, and hopefully it works for the best. And thank you very much.
You've heard it from Takalani Mareda, guys. Please tune in at 10 p.m. Joining now on commentary will be now the new pair in the form of Alvin Naidu and Clive K. Chetty. Chat to you guys later.
I was hoping you left out the K, Prince. That's a secret.
Good evening, Clive K. Chetty. For the viewers out there that don't know, Clive's wearing a really bling, bright gold jacket.
It's a game full of style.
You can say that again, Clive.
Lucas is, or doesn't seem to be playing his absolute best. He's playing well, but he's not able to steal it away from Nithai. Nithai's brought his A game today, Alvin.
Clive K. Chetty. I think we had a mute on my mic, but well done on your gold jacket today.
That's why you had a mute on the mic. You've been teasing me the entire time about you having sunglasses. And is that what happened with your game today? I distracted you?
Yeah, it was so bright I couldn't see anything. But
so nice to have you on the commentary box, mate.
Thanks, Clive. Likewise. Good matchup we have here at 2-2.
Yeah, it's been interesting because Lucas has not been able to run away with it. There's only 22 minutes on the clock, so it seems to be a slow scoring game.
Yeah, that's right. And I think Lucas was lucky to have gotten away with the previous frame. Nithai should have taken full advantage of that, but unfortunately didn't go his way there.
Yeah, in the commentary box and also viewers at home, we wanting for the upsets, we're wanting for the underdogs. And when I say underdogs, I'm only meaning in terms of this leaderboard with the 5 matches that you guys have already played. So we want to see something great, and we don't know which week it's going to actually give us the spectacle we're looking for, and for you to play at the level that you actually 90% of the time play.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see Lucas is digging a bit deep here. He's still on the finish. He's going to have to try and bring the white back for the black in the same pocket and miss the in-off, which he does. That's a great shot.
Great shot, great position.
Well, just as we said that, Lucas shows to be
picking up the game.
Some form again there.
Yeah, I've noticed, which is quite strange. From Lucas is one of the most consistent players that I've watched through the through this league over the 5 matches, and today, for some reason, it didn't seem to be where his normal standard is. Either that or Nithai is just picking up his game. I don't know your thoughts, Alvin.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like Lucas might be struggling a little bit on this side. But that said, he seems to be settling down a bit now as well. So maybe he just needed a little bit to settle in. I notice he's breaking slightly from the inside. He usually breaks from right on the outside on that
Right.
side.
If you looked at his break, it looked like the black ball was going to go into the center pocket. And then the yellow just stopped it.
It would have been our second golden break.
You also getting some movement with your black ball, Alvin? Do you practice your breaks as well?
I think generally speaking, with a cut break, you do get movement on the black. I like to play a cut break on the black ball rules, mainly because the 2-shot penalty is quite severe. So if you're front ball breaking and you go in off, it's quite devastating. You almost have certainly lost the game. And Ty's
How
got
close is
lucky
that?
there. Yeah, but all of the reds go except for the one that's closest to the black spot, which is slightly tricky. So he should be out here, but he's now laying.
I think he wanted to make sure, and I think with that shot he had to reroute completely.
Yeah, and he's looking good here. He's a slight angle. He's moving away from his ball, but the pockets are playing quite generously down the rail, so he shouldn't have any issues on the next red from here. Oh. And
Commentators
as we
curse,
say that,
Alvin.
commentators
Commentators curse.
He should have maybe just left the white slightly lower down. Yep. And it's all here in the pickings for Lucas again.
I got the opportunity, Alvin, of playing on the table, and it plays very differently to the tables that I'm used to playing with. A lot more challenging because the table's not run in completely as yet. I see most of you guys are not really going for your doubles. The one shot where you played and the white ball fell into the center pocket.
Yeah,
if you were playing on the other table, I think you would have taken the double route.
Yeah, that's right, Clive. Tables are still sliding, given that it's new. But that said, the players should expect to play for the slide. It's a bit difficult to hold a white on the table, I feel.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing a backspin. Yeah, so more stun game would work a lot better in this on this table.
So you actually have to change your strategy a little bit on this table. I mean, all the players would have had to do that. Do you get enough practice on this table?
Not particularly. It's been quite a busy period at work at the moment. That's partly why probably I'm not doing as well. But that end, I'm not playing very well at the moment. Well, rather, I'm actually playing well outside in sessions, but yeah, I'm just struggling to get going here. The table itself is playing very well. I think the guys have been putting in some time. I have seen some of the SPL players here during the week. And you know, as Gary players say, the more you practice, the luckier you get. So,
yep.
And I know Lucas has definitely put in quite a bit of time at the beginning. And we've seen that culminating in his lead.
Yes. He's got an opportunity for a finish. This is impossible for...
That's a lovely shot that he's playing now. He just needs to keep his white there.
And he does just that. I love watching all of you play because it's inspired all of our viewers to want to play the sport. I'm sure the pool clubs are very busy on a Friday.
How's your game looking, Clive? Has it gotten any better after the SPL has started?
It actually has. I'm starting to, even if I'm not dropping balls, I'm starting to move my white ball a lot more because I'm inspired to, I mean, eventually I'm sure I'll get an opportunity to have a matchup against Prince, who's extremely skilled at playing, his brother being a world champ as well. I did enjoy previously playing against you, Alvin, a couple of times. You've beat me 99.9% of those times. But it's interesting that you and all of you SPL players are wanting to develop players like myself. Lucas with a break. Managed to get a ball dropped on the break. His breaks are quite consistent. He's often dropping on his breaks.
Yeah, that's true. He was a bit unfortunate on the previous break. Yellows look good here.
And for a match that I thought would be low scoring, if you can see, Lucas already got 5 points on the board.
Yeah.
So it could potentially get, I'm looking at maybe another 2-3 more frames.
No, with a 5-2 score, we could see another 3 frames in here. That said, looks like Lucas has run out of position. He may opt to go for the double here. He must just be careful of the slides, and I think he's playing it a bit narrower than he would usually. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh,
That
he's
was a
ran-
great
he's
to watch.
Ran out of position again. I'm not sure if you can see the yellow to the top left corner. Or top right, rather. Oh, he's thinking of playing it long. Yeah, if this shot works, this would be a good shot, man.
And
Oh,
it
that's
does
a great shot.
work, and it looks like a possible finish now as well.
Yeah, it does. The black is a little tricky. I'm not sure if the black goes to the right. Do you think the black goes to the right?
Yes, it looks like it does.
It does go.
We're looking at the angle just exactly where that yellow ball is. If he has a stop shot, then I say stop shot, you'll say stunt shot. I'm giving my Durban, my Durbanness away.
Did you notice Lucas's ferrule is shining quite a lot today? It's that gold shine. I'm just noticing all of that brass and gold shine today for some reason.
I think I brought
I
the
think he may
goldness
have-
to your attention.
I think he may have polished his tip, his ferrule before coming.
Just to mention our sponsors that helps make this possible. The Sombhani group of companies, also the Dive Club, Cuesports, Africa Media, Nukes Creative, Rogues on Radio, and Billiard Café. And if you want to get involved in sponsoring the SPL, you absolutely can. Just get in contact with us. Our website is www.supaproleague.co.za. Super spelled S-U-P-A.
Oh, it looked like the black wasn't going to the bottom, but he's played an
Clearly.
excellent shot there for the side pocket.
And
That's
Lucas
excellent.
gives us a spectacle again, week in, week out. Very slow start, and then just picked it up.
Yeah, it seems he's settled in a bit now, Clive.
What game do you actually prefer, Alvin? Is it more 8-ball or is it Blackball rules?
We've been playing Blackball for a number of years, yeah. And with the new 8-ball rules, I find that it's a lot more attacking. So, yeah, I quite like the new 8-ball rules. I played 8-ball at the last SA Champs.
Yes.
And, yeah, I must say I do like the 8-ball rules quite a lot.
And you've been an SA champ 2 years in a row.
I won the 8-ball SA Champs Masters this year, which was 8-ball rules. And the one benefit of the new 8-ball rules is that you can play the loss of turn shot. So if somebody tries to park a pocket, you can always play your ball onto that, and it's just a loss of turn.
Exactly.
Whereas in the black ball, I think they still you're unable to do that unless you're in a foul situation with 2 shots on hand.
Do you think Ty has a finish here, Alvin, watching this?
Yeah, certainly. If he's able to open that yellow, which he comfortably has, might be good for him to take the yellow down now while he's there. And then all the yellows are open.
Great shot there.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot.
What would your next move be?
He seems to be straight on this ball, which doesn't help him. So the next shot might be slightly difficult, unless he's able to draw it back completely and take the ball in the pocket next.
As you've seen last week, Nithai got the best frame of the week, so extremely capable player.
Yeah, and that said, he had a slight angle, so that was a good shot.
He just has to, when you're playing with all the I mean, do you ever find yourself with nervous energy when you're in your game, when you're zoned in?
Funny enough, Clive, I actually don't. I remember as a junior playing under 23s. At that stage, I played with an old player called Eugene Govender. And I felt nerves. We were playing a doubles, I think it was a semi-final match against Junaid, Nicholas and Elcano Bailey. And I did feel the nerves then because I was still very new into the game.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a whole crowd watching us from the stadium. And I had to play the finish. And I remember it was a center pocket Blackball. Which I did, but I could feel myself extremely nervous. But as the years go by, the nervousness tends to fade away a bit. And thankfully, with Prince's cam vision and this whole setup, we're quite used to it. We've been playing it for a while. So
with the Baker competitions.
With the Baker, correct, yeah. And so, thankfully that gave us a little bit of edge. Not in my case, but yeah, it is expected to be nervous generally. But also we know all of the players. We've played with each other many times, so there's nothing unfamiliar.
Yes. I think Lucas will know that this is his frame to lose now. Ty will be kicking himself in terms of. But sometimes you're just unfortunate with the.
Yeah, I mean, Ty's given away a few frames in this session. And there's really nothing much that Lucas had to do other than pop the open balls. So
I'm not sure if Prince is mentioned, but Nithai from KZN got quite a few accolades. SA Colours Under 23 champions, #1 seed in 2021 as well. Also the Under 23 team event champions. He's got a gold medal in 2021. Finished there by Lucas. When he gets those opportunities, he never misses it.
Clive, I must say, I think Lucas has hit a record in the SPL at this stage. We've seen no other player reach 8 frames.
No, there was 8 frames. We've not reached 9 frames as yet. I think Lucas reached 8 frames last week. He's looking for the 9 points. And from the way this matchup started, it didn't seem possible that he'll, get 9. The next match starts at 10 o'clock. Takalani Marida versus Nsovo Matonzi.
Yeah, that's going to be a cracker of a game, Clive. Nsovo and Takalani are
both very strong players.
Players.
Talking about Nithai's age, the youngest player in the SPL. You don't look your age, Alvin. Everyone's been saying on the streams, how can we say that you are 50 years old?
You gave it away, Clive. I'm doomed now.
Well, you gave away my jacket.
And we have another finish up here.
I don't know how would you make your way up to the top 2 yellows against the Kush?
I think from the next shot, he's there. He's landed with a bit of an angle. He might opt to play the center pocket. Oh, he's not opting. He's looking to go into it. Yeah, I think it would have been better to just play the toe in.
Yeah, landed somewhere on the top and then tried ball and ball.
Let's see if he's able to play the screw and try and nick it, even if he does. I don't know if he can see it.
Yeah, that would be the game-changing shot if he's able to get this yellow dropped into the top right pocket. That being said, even if he does that, how would he move the other? So that is the ball to play in terms of.
Oh,
wow, what a shot that was. Alvin?
Well, he's raised his hand up, so it looked like that wasn't his intention. But that's it. Brilliant shot.
If he hadn't raised his hand up, then that would have been the shot of the matchup for what we've seen thus far. SPL keeps on surprising us with the brilliant shots that you guys play from time to time.
And that was an excellent finish from Lucas.
And this is a no-brainer. First person ever to get 9 points on the board. He's got 2 apples. I think it says he's got 10 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think just for the viewers, I think if the viewers are seeing the scores at 10, Lucas had 3 break-in runs, which means he scored 7 frames, and the 3 break-in runs takes him to a point total of 10.
Does it excite you with this new rules in terms of getting these extra points?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it makes the game a lot more exciting. The time clock, the whole setup, you know, everything, all the effort everyone has put in, has been absolutely marvelous, stellar.
I'm going to bring Prince to the commentary box in just a minute. He'll join you, Alvin. You've played Prince a few times as well. You enjoy his game?
Yeah, I do. Prince is an attacking player, is very talented. Obviously has his brother that him and his brothers played for many years. I've played Prince a few times. I remember playing him at one of the SA champs. I believe it was quite close. I can't remember exactly the scores, but no doubt. I believe Prince has also done quite well in one of the essays, and as we said that Nithai has just missed a simple pot.
Which is the type of stuff that you can't do at this level. And then again, Lucas missed a fairly easy shot as well.
Do you think the time pressure is on them?
Yes, just 2 minutes. Definitely, you'd be feeling it when you were up there as well. Nithai gave us a bit of a spectacle yesterday. I'm saying yesterday, last week, with the frame that he finished in record time. Prince will join you on the commentary box with Alvin.
That's a great shot.
Thank you, Clivey. Good to be joining
Nithai.
Alvin here. Alvin, good evening. What's been your impression of this match thus far? I mean, who's shown the better confidence and flair?
Yeah, you know, Prince, the match started off quite slow, and we've seen Lucas just run away. It looked as if he wasn't settled at the beginning, and he's just had time to settle in. He's given this frame back to Nithai.
Yes. And from what I've seen, it looks like Nithai has been having the same sort of difficulties as you in bringing frames to, a finish that is like easy to be able to dish. So, Alvin, you made mention of that feeling that comes once you get into the arena. Take the people through so that they know, because this is looking more like, the octagon in the UFC,
It's absolutely amazing, Prince. I mean, this is what we all played pool for, to play on the stage. And as we see that, well done to Lucas on this. This setup is absolutely amazing. The stream quality, the commentary from all of you guys and everyone behind the scenes. This is the ultimate of where we aspire to be, and I really hope that this gets taken nationwide and up into Africa so that we can showcase the talents.
Thank you, Alvin, for your time. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Lucas Venter, you must be feeling
I am. It was a good night. My breaks worked very well. Gave myself good opportunities. In the beginning, I missed a couple of bad shots. Snookered myself, but eventually I got it right. Got the pace right, and it's a good night.
It was such a slow start, and you made a record because you've got 10 points on the scoreboard and on top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it any day. Thank you.
That was absolutely brilliantly played. Well done, congratulations. You gave us a spectacle. We loved watching you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nithai, surely you came in stronger and then your game dipped a little bit. How do you feel about your game today?
Sure, a lot of stupid errors. I said I was just gonna go into it, just play my game and see where it takes me. I played a lot of stupid errors. I mean, the yellow that I missed to this corner pocket, got distracted last second, and I mean, it cost me from there on just to make it 3-1. Thereafter, Lucas appled me, and then he just continued from there on with class play. So, yeah, well done to Lucas.
Yeah, so obviously lots of room for improvement in terms of your game. You have the potential, you've got the stamina to try and get through or get more points on the board. Last week you had frame of the week. Surely you're thinking next week you got to do so much better.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm only going to come back stronger. Still learning a lot every single time I come to this table and to this environment with these class players. So yeah, for sure.
We're very proud of what you've accomplished. You are one of the youngest players. You've got many accolades on the board. Next week, bigger, stronger, better.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I've got a long way to go in the game. But yeah, tonight was just disappointing from my side. I could have definitely, once again, like my previous sessions, won. But yeah, the next week.
Yeah, dust off, lift up, and your fans are looking for great things from you.
No, sure, appreciate it. And yeah, thanks to all the guys that are supporting me out there. Yeah, I'm going to get there, don't stress.
Brilliant stuff. As you've heard, Nithai against Lucas. Lucas has been breaking some records. 10 points on the scoreboard, the first to ever get that.